progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living on bars, I need no correction. Grinding out, gotta stay patient.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berrying. So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
And now Washington's starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with George. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. Siakam's shot is off. Coulibaly with it. Jackson on him. George looking around. Sarr, the pass to Brogdon. Just 2 to shoot. Here's George. The shot, no good. Mathurin with some nice defense. Jackson kicks to Halliburton. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Here's Coulibaly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Halliburton outside. Shoots from 14. And Sarr pulls it down.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And stolen by Siakam. To the paint. Here's Turner. The shot is good off the backboard.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Outside, George. Pass to Kuzma. Over Siakam. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Turner with the steal. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And finished off by Siakam.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Kuzma. Getting around 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Can they get it? And there's a nice layup by Kuzma.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
Siakam outside. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Brogdon. Sarr with it. Picked up by Turner. Good on the triple. He has 5.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Fires from the line. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Coulibaly finds George from outside off the mark. Pacers leading by 5. Now here's Jackson. He's defended by Coulibaly. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Halliburton? And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Blocked in the pass to Kuzma. Now Coulibaly. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Coulibaly. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Song. Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Alex Song. That is his first foul of the game. Kispert's checked in for Washington.
Checking in for the Wizards, number 24, Corey Kispert.
Jackson finds Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's where Siakam lives right there. Great fight.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Back to Kispert. 6 to shoot. Brogdon inside the line. They get it again. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down hard.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Here's Mathurin. That's short off the rim. Wizards trail by 5. And it's Kispert in the corner. He had a nice open look right there. The Pacers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Jackson passes to Mathurin. Now Kispert. Sarr sets the screen for Kispert. Again, the Wizards good for 2. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to the squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Here's Kuzma. Trains it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Outside Mathurin. Over Kispert. Outside for Halliburton. Brogdon against Halliburton. Pass to Coulibaly. From deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Sarr sets the screen for Kuzma. Pass to Sarr. Back to Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Here's Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Kuzma top the key. Pass to Kispert. Coulibaly with it. He's got 5. For 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Halliburton. On the wing, Jackson. Halliburton sets the pick for Jackson. Stolen by Kispert.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Brogdon finds Coulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. It's rebounded by Indiana.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Brogdon. Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. Sarr's shot is off.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And you like when bigs get involved in the passing game. Exactly what Mathurin did there.
Pass to Kuzma. Over Siakam. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for Washington. Mathurin with a screen on Brogdon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Kuzma, right side. Nailed from three-point land. Kuzma's got 13.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Brogdon. No scoring in this one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Gill is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Corey Kispert. Then it's George. And it's Carrington in at the point. Outside, George lets the three fly. Toppin pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. The fourth spot held by Tyrese Halliburton.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable play after another.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Good on the second free throw. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Gill. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carrington. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for McConnell. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Basket, good. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Halliburton too good offensively, and that's a nice-looking jumper.
Hill with a screen on McConnell. Here's Carrington, guarded by Walker.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. Walker with the screen for Halliburton. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Steady from behind the 3-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Give a round of applause to your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Pass to Carrington. George with the screen on McConnell. Back to Kispert. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. And it's Carrington missing. Pacers leading by 5. And here's Walker outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Carrington. He's covered by McConnell. Kispert, the pass to George. Back to Kispert. And another miss by Washington.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Carrington. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Toppin. He's covered by Gill. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Pass to Gill. Here's Carrington. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Halliburton. He's tightly guarded. 11 feet away. Tappan kicks to McConnell. Over George. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now, here's Kispert. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Carrington. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sars checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gill. And it's Butler in for George. Jackson down low. He's against Kuzma. Some nice passing here by Indiana.
And Mathurin's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Halliburton against Butler. Kuzma outside. They set the pick. They need this one. That's good on the jump shot. Carrington's got his second bucket of the night. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player. And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Kuzma against Siakam. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kuzma.
Getting exactly what he wants. Kuzma just needing to create some elbow room for himself.
For three, Siakam. The rebound by Carrington.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Kuzma. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside, George. Kuzma with it. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Kuzma's got 18 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Shots good by Turner.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Siakam. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Free throw good, Sarr. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Well, another one for Pascal with his diverse offensive game. You're just not going to take everything away from him.
George passes to Kuzma. And it's sent back by Turner.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Assisted by
George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Mathurin finds Siakam. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Koulibaly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled. Their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
And Koulibaly drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Jackson a screen on Brogdon. McConnell passes to Mathurin. The 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brogdon outside. To the inside. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Here's George. Blocked again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Koulibaly with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Kuzma with a screen on Jackson. Here's Koulibaly. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Turner dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McConnell against Brogdon. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Indiana in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
And for that game against the Pelicans, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, was played on hardwood. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Washington Wizards.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Gotta patrol the ARC as well.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 9 points. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Jackson, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Sarr gets the bucket.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Mathurin passes to Siakam, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Lets it go with a 3. That shot off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Turner passes to Siakam. 5 to shoot from downtown. Rebound by the Wizards.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pacers leading by 9. Here's Halliburton. It's good. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. The Wizards shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Pascal Siakam. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And the first one drops.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Siakam outside. Mathurin against George. Turner with a screen on George. Mathurin for 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And for a classic to the
And here's a look at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. Down low and stolen by Siakam. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Inside, stolen by Jackson. And here we go, Halliburton heading to the hoop. Another shot, and Siakam with the nice bucket inside. Siakam's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. Brogdon the pass to Sarr. Brogdon with it. And George kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Kuzma. And another miss by Washington.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. That one is no good. Pacers leading by 14. Jackson from long range. Siakam kicks to Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Connects from 3-point range. George has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's Mathurin missing. Wizards trail by 14. Kuzma passes to Brogdon. George up top. Kuzma with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Teardrop shot, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jackson. Halliburton for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Now Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Outside Mathurin. And it's off from 3-point range. Brogdon against Halliburton. Brogdon kicks to George. Sarr sets the screen for George. And stolen by Siakam. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Pass to Kuzma. Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. Takes the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Kuzma outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got 21.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Here's Siakam. He's got 21. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Brogdon the pass to Sarr. Over Siakam. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon.
The endless length of Alex Sarr helping his impact down low.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
Give it up for him.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Alex Sarr, third.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
To the wing on the left. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Indiana again missing. Pass to Carrington. Over to the wing. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One on Kispert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Gill is checked in for Song. Jackson hits both of them. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's an 18-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Pass to Furphy. Kept alive. Siakam. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Kispert with the bucket.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Pass to Siakam. Back to McConnell. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Toppin. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Brogdon against McConnell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Gill with a screen on McConnell. That shot wide open. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Toppin a screen on Brogdon. Stolen. .127 left in the third. Gill the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Brogdon. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Carrington. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Gill against Siakam. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Furphy. Pacers leading by 14 to the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Carrington. Back to Kispert. Valanciunas against Siakam. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin?
They just did that.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Butler. Bagley is out there with Kispert. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
McConnell against Butler. Pass to Kispert. Driving to the basket. 11 feet away. Again, the Wizards good for 2. Pacers leading by 15. Halliburton looking around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. Aldridge's checked in.
Number 7, Patrick Baldwin.
Wizards trail by 15. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Carrington. 4 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's McConnell. Here's Furphy, defended by Kispert. Toppin finds Halliburton. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell. Valanciunas passes to Kispert. Here's Baldwin. This one for 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McConnell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That's good for McConnell. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Gill is checked in for the Wizards. And both free throws good for McConnell. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena. They get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Gill with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Carrington. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Pass to Jackson. Toppin with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One on Kispert.
And Toppin just going right through the defense that time to earn a couple.
That one is off. Brown's checked in for Walker. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Wizards. Davis comes in for Butler. And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Davis. It's Kuzma top the key. They need this. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to McConnell. Jackson passes to Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. But it's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. And he sinks the second. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Halliburton. They set the screen. And another miss by Washington.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Kispert, rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Pass to Jackson. Toppin inside, guarded by Kuzma. Shot clock at 3. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he hits the jump shot. Halliburton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Sarr sets the screen for Kuzma. Pass to Sarr. They can't stop the run with that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Kuzma with a screen on McConnell. Here's Sarr, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for Alex Sarr. Halliburton passes to Walker. And again, Tyrese Halliburton. And that's 31 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Kispert. Now here's Kuzma. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
George is checked in for Corey Kispert. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Indiana ball.
Now McConnell. Shoots over Brogdon. McConnell finds Halliburton. 4 on the clock. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Halliburton's got 33 points. Pass to Song. Now Kuzma. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Kuzma got thirsty there, just took that contact and figured, man, let's try to get to the line.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Brown the pass to Halliburton. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
First one falls for him. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see. And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game, an exceptional talent and a great mind.
George, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Halliburton. Walker against Kuzma. The kick out to Walker. And here's Halliburton. Shoots over Kuzma. Halliburton, no good. Saw the pass to Brogdon. Now Koulibaly. He's covered by Halliburton. There's the screen. Here's Kuzma. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
To the paint. Here's Furphy. Count that one. Furphy's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Pass to Brogdon. The tray. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Walker the pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Kuzma outside. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the final, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
That one misses for Kuzma.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
And George kicks to Brogdon. Saw the pass to Brogdon, and it's blocked by Brown, and they'll keep possession.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
Fourth team foul.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Pascal Siakam.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George with no one around. Drills it from outside.
For 3.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They have a 19-point lead. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy